Monsieur Guy Gadebois at your service.
How do you do? I'm Lady Lytton.
Yes, and
Oh,
I took the liberty of finding out that you're not a friend Ed.
that depends on your intentions.
Strictly honorable, I can assure you. A man sees a beautiful chicken, he can't help but be inquisitive, you know? Would you think it naughty of me if I offered to buy you a drink?
But you already have.
How about I buy myself one and we drink it together, huh?
All right.
Waiter, another color and ginger ale, please. Well, if there is a lady, little, there must be a lid.
A what?
Lid, little.
Oh, yes, he's in
Yes?
plastics.
Oh, the plastic.
In
Yes?
industrial plastics.
Very interesting. Well, here is looking at you, kid.
Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new, you're welcome. As you may be aware, been seeing, this is letter number 24. Letter 24, folks. If you can see there, what does it say? I can focus it for you. Letter 10-day window. Well, I don't need any bloody windows. BBC don't need any windows. Whatever this is inside, I don't know. It's just another letter of intimidation to buy a TV license, which I don't need, of course. And like I say, it's the letter number 24, and it's just a matter of scaring you to try and buy something you don't want anymore. How many times do you need to have these letters coming to your address? And it's addressed, of course, to nobody, not to me. It's addressed to the legal occupier. Now, I've obviously done the declaration years ago, but that doesn't seem to work anymore. It doesn't seem to matter with them. They don't care. Now, as I said before, we'll see what happens, folks. You know, we'll see what happens. Over the last 24 months, I've been given 24 letters now. 24. Now, the cost of that letters is not just me. There's other people, other subscribers who sent the same situation as me. Just on this junction, I was going to wait for the truck. They've also got letters, and I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one in this country who's got letters. And there must be 3 million people, plus maybe 4, who are not paying the TV license. And that's a loss of revenue by the BBC, which they can't get back. Because once you stop paying the TV license, and you're watching other things or doing other things, you don't need to, or you don't really want to, pay the TV license, which is nearly £200 a year. Let's face it, £200 a year is a lot of money to pay for something that you can do without. So anyway, folks, as you can see, it's come to the end of the month. I did get this letter several days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, but I've been having flu and I didn't open my mail. My mail came that I don't even have to open it, because to me it's just like ordinary junk mail that you get from canvassers, TV people, sorry, not TV people, double glazing salesmen, somebody wants to cut your lawn, somebody like, flyers basically they call them, don't they? Flyers, people want to advertise for things that they want to try and sell you something. Just basically what the Royal Mail deliver is their junk mail. They've got a contract to deliver it. I have tried to return it, and the actual postman brought it back the next day because it was my address on it. I left that address on, but anyway, that won't happen again because I've had enough really sending them back. But I could do if I wanted to. But the thing is, it's over. After 3 letters of red letters, the red letters are supposed to be a final warning from them rather, to say that they're going to come to your premises and that is it, or they'll give you this 10-day window. This 10-day window, which says here, the 10-day window, 10 days. So by November the 10th, or wherever the date comes from, 10 days from what, we don't know. A 10-day window could be last week, it could be this week, it could be next week. Till I don't even have to open the letter. I can throw it straight in the bin. Whatever it tries to tell you makes no difference, because I'm not watching, I'm not paying. It's that simple, folks. And of course, what it is, if they come knocking to your door, they come knocking on your door, which is the next step, because after 24 letters now, 24, it's nearly a letter every month for the last 2 years, they say in the wording of the letters, you are under investigation, it could get a £1,000 fine and all the rest of it. And it's been 2 years, and in that time they've not come. Now they keep sending the letters saying you're under investigation, blah blah blah, and the enforcement team are supposed to be notified. Last letter I got was the enforcement team are coming out to you. Basically, that's what it said in the letter. Your details have now been passed on to the enforcement team. Blah blah blah. To continue the investigation. If you wish to not further that investigation, blah blah blah, please pay up. Basically, and that gets sent to you. The last time, warning letters, fear. But at the same time, I've took legal advice. I could get my local MP involved now, because it's classed as harassment of me, particularly because of my address. After 24 letters, I fail to notify them, but I already have several times in the past. They just ignore it, because all they want is you to pay up. They don't want any situation, what circumstances you're having or whatever. They just say, well, are you watching? And you tell them no, but they don't believe you. And unless they come out, that's what they do. They'll come out and come into your house, and that's what they want to do, and try and catch you out. Well, there's no need to do that, because I'm not watching. So if they do come out, knock on my door, I just say, well, what do you want? And I just say, well, we've been told to come and this premise has not been licensed. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. It's not to be licensed because I'm not watching. So it's actually, they're saying it's incorrectly licensed. It is correctly licensed because I'm not watching. Now it's up to you then to prove that I'm watching. But you can't prove it because I'm not watching, so they get their ends of the case at a court of law. You're not watching, nothing you can do, bye-bye. But the reason I do this channel is basically because it's just there for you to see what's going on. You know, I'm just wanting, I'm not a big channel, I've got, thanks everybody for just 2,000 subscribers. I may get 1,000 people watching my videos, great, and it gets passed on to other people. Of course, the main thing is, if they see the public, generally, you the public out there, see what's happening to me personally, that in 2 years they've not even come out to me yet. They could, and if they do, I know what to say and what to do, and that day hasn't arrived yet, but it will come eventually. When they're in the TV, you know, the TV license capita are in the area doing investigations. They're not going to come out, you know, till they target a certain area. But thanks if you got this far with the video, you know, you're watching this far, and thanks for your support. Because obviously if you hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe, the bell button, and of course leave a comment, it gets my videos more popular on YouTube to find out other people, because there'll be new people coming along each week or whatever. Stop paying the TV, especially when it's going to be a lot of fuel bills coming up in the winter time. It's coming up to November, December, March, you know, up to March. Weather is not going to be good. They're going to put more heating on, and of course, if you don't need to pay it, you don't need to watch it, you know, BBC. You can watch catch up, you can watch lots of things without having to have a TV license. Then you're saving yourself £200, or more or less £200, which is £6 a week on the direct debit. And if you're on a fixed income, a small income, it makes a big difference for you. So that's what it's about. So if you can hit the subscribe button, give us a like, leave your comments if it's affecting you, you're new to TV license, and let me know, because I had 3 or 4 people recently thank me for, you know, let them know what's going on. And of course, they know what to expect if they do come, because eventually they will come. Some people not having a visit for 5 years, 10 years, but they eventually will come on a certain area. Well, the day will come when they knock on your door. And the day comes when they knock on your door, you know what to do, like Inspector C. That's what I said. I don't want to see any more people get fined on this doorstep. It shouldn't be happening in 2026, 27, 25. You know, 2025. It shouldn't be happening at all. So, folks, if you get one of these letters, whatever it says in the little window, have a little box window, little nice box window, where they put in this, will you be in on the 27th, 10-day window, you're under investigation. They always leave they fold it up, the letter, so that it just says what the next thing is, a 10-day window. A 10-day window for what? They're giving me a 10-day window to reconsider something I don't need. It's like you going to the supermarket and saying, yeah, I do like a packet of crisps, but what flavour? Oh, I'll come back next week and tell you, you know, you got a 10-day window. Oh yeah, I'll have some crisps or something, you know. Yeah, I'll let you know. You know, something like this. They're trying to give you a 10-day window to reconsider that you need to pay. And of course, if you don't need to pay, what is a 10-day window? It's just meaningless. So it's a meaningless letter which they send you. You know, 10-day window. I mean, if you have the 10-day window, let me know, because I don't really want to even open the damn thing. I probably will just have a look what it says and maybe read it out to you, but it doesn't. They could say I won the lottery or something daft. You know, if it does, fair enough. But you know, whatever it says in there doesn't mean anything to me personally. It's the legal occupier. So you know, it doesn't mean anything because I've had so many. I've had 24. It's just another letter destined for the rubbish tip. But they cost the BBC. They're costing the BBC. It's costing you, the licence payer, money. But they don't care. Because it's your money they're wasting on trying to make you pay for something that you don't want. Anyway, folks, thanks again to all the new people who subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment, and you know, whatever, if it's affecting you, let me know. And of course, it's all going to be documented. I'm not going to stop doing this because I want people to understand that in 2027 all this can stop, because you can lobby your MP. They have to have a new way of funding the BBC by then. You know, the government may give them a licence, but you know, that's the way they don't want things to change. They want the gravy train to keep going. But if people stop paying, then they have to do something about it, you know. And that's what there is. It's all fear, like it's like November, it's like 31st Halloween. Yes, I'll do my this fear. This letter is all fear, trying to make you pay for something that I don't want anymore. So it's all fear, folks, just fear, and that's how the BBC run, on the public being fearful, like the detective vans, which did work, you know. So eventually they thought, well, you know, we're actually seeing people inside them having butties and crisps and stuff and cups of tea, and all coming into the thing, and you know, the detective van wasn't detecting nothing. You know, it wasn't. It couldn't. You know, it couldn't detect anything. You know, even if it's it just was a complete. Like I say, the TVs in them days were not transmitters. They're actually more transmitting now because they've got Wi-Fi. Anyway, folks, thanks again. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye.